chunk of cash. The difference between streams of cash during buyer's markets and chunks of cash during seller's markets like now is you can flip a property. But the problem is when you flip it, you take away the stream.
Yeah,
you don't get a chance to stream it. And so this is a perfect strategy for someone who has no money. If you have no money, you don't have any cash or credit or cash flow or collateral, the things that the banker needs in order for you to qualify to get a mortgage, to buy a property, at retail, which is where the seller's market takes us, then you look for deals. There are two strategies. One's a strategy of becoming a bird dog or becoming an angel. A bird dog is a person who looks for deals but may not have the financial resources to buy it. An angel has the financial resources but no time. Bird dog has no financial resources but lots of time. So this is how I got started. I was a bird dog, found properties for people, let them take advantage of the bigger profits. I got a little portion of the profits.
How'd you find them?
Strategies again. You're always looking for two things. You're looking for bargain real estate, and you're looking for investors with the financial resources. You're looking for money or you're looking for deals. And you have to do both. Because eventually, according to my book, Nothing Down, eventually you run out of money before you run out of good deals. So you always have to have a source of money, because all rich people, they partner their deals. That's just what they do. So for me, I belonged to a club. I was invited to belong to a club in my local town. A small town, 100,000 people, very small. But this club met, it was called the Executive Club. We had a speaker every 2 weeks. So for beginners, if they're getting started, you need to attach yourself to people with money. So you've got to hang around them. So in this particular group, I didn't have a lot of money, but I had the knowledge on how to find great deals. So when we met every 2 weeks, I would network with these people, and I would just let them know, I'm a deal finder. I'm your bird dog.
Because you had the knowledge and the time.
Exactly, knowledge and time. And they had the money, but no time. There was a dentist, and there was a doctor, and there was a very successful insurance guy, and those kinds of people. And when you do one great deal, and you provide a real profit for somebody, so they know that you are the source, then they're going to tell their other friends. So they're going to say, hey, Bob has just found me an amazing deal, and it was just great. So I was a bird dog for a while. Our club was called the Executive Club, and our motto was, we have no socially redeeming value.
Perfect.
Meaning we were just a networking group.
This is my tribe.
We didn't raise money for like the Lions or Kiwanis or whatever.
Do you find these groups are in most any good-sized town?
Oh yeah, well you got, I just mentioned, you got the Lions, you got Kiwanis, you got all kinds of service clubs. And yeah, you want to belong to a service club like that, because the people who gravitate to clubs like that usually have gone to the next stage in their life, and they've made chunks of money, and they realize they need to give it back. They need to give it away. So when you join a club like that, even if you don't have any money, you are offering the things you do have, which is time. So you volunteer for various places, and in the middle of that, you're going to find somebody who has serious money. But entrepreneurs always love to make money. They just do. Sure. They just, they never run out of trying to pursue opportunities. They're addicted to opportunity.
It's in your DNA.
Exactly. It is in your DNA. So you find a special deal, you're at the local service club, wherever that is, or maybe it's a church you belong to, or whatever social group you belong to, you let them know that that's what you do. Somebody asks you, what do you do for a living? And you say, I find deals. What kind of deals do you find? I find real estate deals. Like, for example, and then you give them an example, maybe not a deal you did, but a deal you read about, or you heard somebody talking about. You say, for example, this is the kind of deal I look for. Mm-hmm. And you say, I buy a single family home where the seller is having some financial challenges. You don't want property problems, you want people problems. Property problems are where the property itself has got some challenges and it's going to require some serious fix-up. Now, there are no calluses on my hands. I don't do a lot of fix-up. I never do. I like to find a property that's beautiful, it's done, it's finished, fixed up, ready to go, where the seller has a personal problem. And that personal problem might be, I call those people don't-wanters. And a don't-wanter is somebody who don't want their real estate. And why don't they want it? Well, maybe they're moving to another part of the country, they've been transferred, maybe they are going through a divorce, maybe there's a sickness in the family or a death, maybe there's an opportunity they have for another deal that they might be willing to discount their current property, even in a seller's market. Sometimes you could come say, I can cash you out in 5 days. Well, they say, why do you want to sell? And they say, because my brother-in-law has launched this new internet thingy, and it's just crushing it, and he needs some cash because we're growing so fast. So I will be willing to discount my house if you can get me the cash in 5 days, 3 days, 9 days, whatever, realistically, however long it takes. But you show up at a time when they need another opportunity funded. So most people, when they think about it, don't want it. They think, I don't want to take advantage of people's problems. I mean, they got a divorce, they got maybe a sickness. I would feel unethical to take advantage of problems like that.
But aren't you providing a solution?
Yeah, because they're on their knees praying that night, please, God, send me somebody so I can sell this property and solve this particular personal problem I have. And you show up at the door, not wanting to take advantage of their issue, but my mentor talked about win-win real estate. Win-win means you want them to win. You want to win too. If it's win-lose, meaning I'm going to beat you down to the last penny, you got a problem, it's your problem, you created it, therefore I'm going to take advantage of it, that's win-lose. And win-lose always ends up lose-lose. It's got to be win-win. You've got to say, I want to help you solve your problem. If I can't help you solve your problem in a way that helps me solve my problem, which is my profit problem, if we aren't both winning, then I don't want to play. But I'll help you. I'll advise you. I'll give you some advice. Well, this is what I would do if I were you in your circumstance. And you'll find when you do that, you are on their side of the table, not on opposite sides, but you're literally next to them saying, this is what you should be doing, Now, it seems like it's a conflict of interest.
What I'm hearing, though, without you actually saying that, is what I've heard from so many successful people is this is a people business.
Totally a people business.